There's one final thing, let me move very quickly from this that you hear. I think this is important to hear. Paul doesn't tell them they have to give. Paul never says to the church, you have to give. What Paul does is invite them to give. He invites them to give. He says, I want you to be part of something that is life-changing. I want you to be part of something that will make a world of difference in your life and in the life of someone else. I want you to be part of something that God is doing here and now around you. And he invites the church at Corinth to give. He doesn't say, you know, I'm Paul, I started this church, I know you by name, I baptized you, I presided over your weddings, I helped bury your loved ones. Give. No, Paul doesn't do that. Paul says, I want you to be part. I want to invite you to be part of something that God is doing here and now in our world and in our lives. Well, just a minute ago I said the church is going to ask you to give. We will. We're not going to tell you to give. We're not going to tell you to give. The minute the church tells you to give, and the minute you give only because you've been told to give, is the reason and the day you need to stop giving. Because there's something about an attitude that takes place, a shift that takes place in our life when there's a right heart. Paul talks about being a cheerful giver. We give because we've been invited to give. And he asks, where is the grace in all this? Where's the grace in all this? Don't miss this part. Because Paul said, I want you to remember, we have a model for giving. We've been given the model for giving. It was Jesus Christ, who left the glories and the treasures of heaven to walk among people like you and me, who became poor, so that we could be rich. I wonder, we really think about how rich we truly are, how much we truly have. I'm afraid so often what we do is think of what we do not have, not what we do have.